guess what? Your meal sucks. Welcome back to yourmealsucks.com, where my meal is a lot better than your meal. What we're doing here today is we're making chicken spiedini. This is something I never had growing up. I am of Scottish descent. My parents are Scottish, English, German. It's not something we ever ate. So when I moved here to St. Louis within the last year, I got to discover a lot of new foods. What they have here is they have a district called The Hill. It's awesome. It's incredible. I learned about chicken spiedini and how great it can be. So what I did is I went to a couple of these restaurants and I've had a few of these. And I decided to make my own little twist on it. Similar but different, but better. And you know that. So what I got going on here is I like to make a little sauce for the spiedini. Because I cook up my chicken and I go ahead and put it on top. So what I have here, first of all, I put a little bit of olive oil in there. You gotta use the good stuff. You can't go ahead and use the cheap stuff. You gotta use what's good. It's plentiful, it's awesome. So I put in some olive oil, I put in some shallots, and I put in some garlic. And also at the same time, I like to put in mushrooms. Now, there's a lot of different mushrooms out there, and you can use a multitude of them. There's the baby buttons, which are the cheapest, but they're good, they're fine. And right now, we're not super rich, so what we go ahead and use is the baby portobellos. They got great flavor to them. So I cut them up, I put them in here. I also go ahead and throw in a little bit of chicken stock, a little bit of wine, a little bit of butter. It's awesome. I heat it up, put it on a little bit of simmer, and it happens hard. From there, what I do is I pour myself a little bit of wine. You want to know why? Because I got to open it up and put it in. What we use is a little white wine. Can I pronounce it? Of course not. Something about a local wine store in Montesinos. I believe it's pronounced Humilia. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. So, that's awesome. So I got my sauce going. What's next? Well, we gotta do the chicken. So, the chicken is the most integral part to a chicken spiedini, of course. So I take my chicken, I cut it up into basically about 1-inch cubes, and I marinate it. What do I marinate it in, you ask? Something awesome. So what I do, once again, I take lemon juice, fresh lemons. You gotta use the fresh lemons, otherwise it just doesn't taste the same. So I do it with fresh lemons. Once again, the garlic, the shallots, a little bit of onion. I put a little bit of red wine vinegar in it, and of course olive oil. And I let that marinate for anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. And after that's done, you gotta take it out and coat it in panko breadcrumbs. And I do it pretty easily, so I drain my chicken of all the marinade, put it in the bag, shake it up. Get your shake on. So I shake it up. Now, the key to any good spiedini recipe is putting a little bit of char, a little bit of flavor onto it. There's 3 different ways to do that. There's broiling, which is the least awesome. There's cooking on a gas grill, which is good. And then there's cooking on a charcoal grill, which is the best. Now, right now, I'm out of charcoal, so I'm going to do it on a gas grill. But, so what I do is I put my spiedinis, awesomely, in panko breadcrumbs and seasonings and flavors, onto these skewers. Now, be careful not to skewer yourself, because I just did a little bit in it. So you gotta keep putting them on, being awesome, to get them ready for the grill. And once they're on that grill, they develop a little bit of flavor from the grill. Now, I know you say, oh, gas grill, and I said it's not as good, but I keep my grill dirty, and I keep it dirty for a reason. It sounds crazy, but there's a lot of flavors that develop in that burnt stuff that's falling down into the grill, or on the grates of the grill. And people, I've had people tell me, Mark, what do you got going on over there? You got charcoal? What do you got? It smells delicious. It tastes like it's on a charcoal grill. Well, guess what? It's not. It's just a dirty grill. So, doing this, doing that, being awesome. Oh, did I say butter? Did I say butter goes in that? Because it does. No, I prefer the unsalted butter because I like to be in control of the salt that I put on my butter. Put on my butter and put on my sauce. Huh? What do you think? This is a little weeny piece, so I'm going to keep doing this stuff. But you know what you're going to see next? You're going to see me on the grill cooking it.